Good morning students. In the last video we have discussed about rate constant of first order reaction and its details. So rate constant of first order reaction is given by K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log of concentration of R naught divided by R. Here R naught is the initial concentration of reactants and R is the concentration of reactants after time t. T is the time taken to complete the reaction in minutes. Okay. So here in the next session I have just discussed about the rate constant of gas phase reaction, and that is given by K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log of Pi divided by Pa. Pi is initial pressure of A and Pa is the pressure of A after time t. Okay, similar expression was derived, and again I have just given the concentration at different concentrations and different times. What will be the rate constant of the reaction? That also I have covered. Nature of the graphs, and then next one, half-life period. Half-life period is the definition of half-life period is the time taken to complete the half of the reaction, or it is the time in which half of the reactions or initial concentration of the reactants are reduced to half of the initial value. Now in this class we will discuss about the relation between K and T half of. Okay, so this is also important. It may be asked in 2 marks. So relation between K and T half of first one, zero order reaction. So zero order, for zero order reaction, rate constant K is given by concentration of R naught minus R divided by T. Okay, so this equation we want at half-life. What will be the definition of half-life? When T is equal to T half, concentration of R is equal to R naught divided by 2. This is the condition. That is, initial concentration of reactants reduced to half of the initial value. Okay. So here R is equal to R naught divided by 2. Substitute this condition in this equation. So that is K is equal to R naught remains as it is minus R naught divided by 2 whole divided by T half, or is equal to 2 R naught minus R naught divided by 2 R naught minus R naught means R naught divided by 2 into T half. K is equal to, so here in this equation T half proportional to concentration of R naught and T half is inversely related to K. So here for the zero order reaction, T half is directly proportional to concentration of reactants, initial concentration of reactants, and inversely proportional to rate constant of the reaction. Now second one, first order reaction. You may get a question like this. Show that, question for this type, show that T half of a first order reaction is independent of independent of initial concentration of reactant. Okay, so let it be, question may be like this, and you have to answer the question in this way. For a first order reaction, rate constant K is given by K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log of concentration of R naught divided by R. Again the same condition at half-life. T is equal to T half and R is equal to R naught divided by 2. Okay. half-life condition in the rate constant equation. K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log of concentration of R naught remains as it is. Concentration of R naught divided by 2. So R naught cancels and this 2 becomes, or 2 goes to the numerator, so that 2.303 divided by T half log 2, and the value of log 2 is 2.303 divided by T half into log 2 value is 0.3010. If you multiply the quantities, then it will be K is equal to 0.693 divided by T half. This is the relation between T half and rate constant of the reaction. That is, T half is independent of concentration of R naught, as it does not contain the term. Okay, so and what is the relation between T half and K? Again, T half is inversely proportional to K. This is the conclusion which will be written for first order reaction. T half is independent of initial concentration of reactants, as it does not contain the term. Okay, so next, in general, I will give a relation, so it will be helpful you for the exam point of view and then competitive exams like that. So in general, T half of a nth order reaction is related to the equation T half of a nth order reaction, T half proportional to R naught raised to 1 minus n, or T half proportional to 1 divided by R naught raised to n minus 1. Remember this equation or the another. Okay, so go on substituting the terms. N is equal to 1, then here n is equal to 0, then R raised to 1, n is equal to 1, 0, n is equal to 2, minus 1, like that. Okay, now with this terminology, let me solve some problems which are related to rate constant and half-life period of the first order reactions. So in the exams, 3 marks question may be asked for as the problem, and how to solve the problem neatly. Okay, so that for the problem solving, you need to have the techniques, how to go through the problem, take the problem, like that. Okay, so just let me solve 5 to 6 problems in this class, and last part or next part I will continue in the next part. Okay, a first order reaction problems. A first order reaction is found to be have rate constant. The first order reaction is found to have a rate constant K is equal to 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 14 second raised to minus 1. Find the half-life period of the reaction. Find the half-life period of the reaction. Okay, this is the question. First, before solving the problem, write down the given things which are given in the problem. Solution given. Reaction is first order. So write properly whether it is first order or second order. Don't confuse the things. If in the question it is asked first order, then you write it as first order. Otherwise, it will be 0 order. Okay. K is equal to 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 14 second raised to minus 1. Therefore, what is the relation between T half and K for the first order? 0.693 divided by K is the relation between T half and value 693 divided by 5.5 into 10 raised to minus 14 second raised to minus 1, that will be equal to 1.26 into 10 raised to 13 seconds. So don't forget to put the unit. So here if 2 marks question is there or question is asked for 2 marks, then for formula 1 marks, substitution 1 marks, answer plus unit, formula 1 marks, answer plus unit 1 marks. Okay, if you don't write the answer or unit, then you will lose full 1 marks, not half like that. So here if you write or if you forgot to write the formula, then you will lose 1 marks. For formula 1 marks, then with correct answer with unit you will get 1 marks. Any one of these will be wrong. So answer wrong, unit correct, then also 0. Answer correct, unit wrong, then also 0. If you just write correct answer and then correct unit, then also you will get 1 marks. Okay. Next question. Second question. Show that in a first order reaction, time required for the completion of show that time required for the completion of 99.9% is 10 times. 99.9% is 10 times that of half-life of the reaction. Show that time required for the completion of 99.59% is 10 times that of half-life of the reaction. So here this problem is done in 2 parts. Okay. So again write down the given things. Given reaction is first order. So you are using the rate constant 2.303 divided by T log of R naught divided by R. Okay, this is the formula to be written here. So in the first part 1, what is the information given? For the completion of 99. So what is to be shown? To show that T 99.9% is equal to 10 into T half. Okay, this is to be shown. So first LHS or part 1. So for 99.9% completion, so write the initial concentration, then reactor concentration like that. So R naught is equal to 100 moles per liter. Concentration of R is equal to 99% is completed. So remaining is 0.1 moles per liter. So remember here in this problem you are writing the remaining concentration, not the reactor concentration. Okay. So here 99.9% is completed. So that remaining will be 0.1 moles. So now, K is equal to T 99.9% is equal to 2.303 divided by T log of, so 99.9 is 100 divided by 0.1. So simplify here, 0.1 is 1 by 10. So it is 2.303 divided by K into log of 1000. Again 1000 can be written as 10 raised to power 3. Okay. 2.303 divided by K into 3 log 10, or it is 3 into 2.303 will be 6.909 divided by K. This will be equation 1. So part 2. So just I am giving here answers. go through the methods and check it with your answers. Okay, I have not brought here calculator, log table, etc. So just you go and do the problems, tally with the answers which are given on the board. So now part 2, half life of reaction is given by T half is equal to 0.693 divided by K. That is equation 2. Now we have to divide equation 1 by 2. That is 1 divided by 2 means T 99.9% divided by T half is equal to 6.909 divided by K divided by 0.693. It is nearly coming as 9.96 or equal to 10. Is equal to 9.96 or almost equal to 10, or T 99.9% is equal to 10 into T half. Okay. Now next question. Next question. Next question, third question. Question number 3. First order reaction is 10% complete in 10 minutes. First order reaction is 10% complete in 10 minutes. Calculate time taken for 90% completion of reaction. So if this question is asked in your competitive exams, you will just go by the simple calculation. That is 10% is completed in 10 minutes. So 90% is 90 minutes. If you write 90 minutes, your answer will be completely wrong. Okay. So it is not 90 minutes. Solution. Reaction is first order. So that we are using the formula K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log of R0 divided by R. So this formula is used everywhere. In the starting of the problem, write the formula once. Okay, you need not write the formula so many times. So now part 1. What is the part 1 here? 10% completed in 10 minutes. So for this statement, write the concentration of R0, then R, then T, all that. Okay. So 10% completed in 10 minutes. Therefore, initial concentration is equal to 100 moles per liter. Why it is 100 moles per liter? Here in the problem it is given as 10%. Percent means always it is in the 100 value. Okay. So then R0 will be 100. R will be 10% is completed, already completed. So remaining will be 100 minus 10 is equal to 90 moles per liter. And time T is equal to 10 minutes. So substitute in the equation K is equal to 2.303 divided by 10 into log 100 divided by 90. Okay. So it will be 2.303 divided by 10 minutes into log 1.11. 100 by 90 is 1.11. So for this value you put the log. It is 2.303 divided by 10 into 0.0457 and it will be 1.052 into 10 raised to minus 2 minute raised to minus 1. So this is the first part. Okay. So minus 2 minute raised to minus 1. Now substitute for the second part. For the second part again substitute the values. For the second part, part 2, what is the part 2? Time for 90% completion. Time for 90% completion. T 90% is equal to question mark. Concentration of R0 is equal to 100 moles per liter. Then concentration of R is equal to 100 minus 90 is equal to 10 moles per liter. So in the first part I have just calculated the value of K 0.52 into 10 raised to minus 2 minute raised to minus 1. Now T 90% is equal to 2.303 divided by 1.052 into 10 raised to minus 2 into log 100 divided by 10. Okay. So log 100 divided by 10 is log 10. Log 10 is 1. So you just divide this quantity. That is, you will get the answer 219.33 minutes. This is the way to solve the problems. Okay. So next question. Fourth question. First order reaction. Here for the confusion they have given the different word, but the problem is same. First order reaction has specific reaction rate as 10 raised to minus 3 second raised to minus 1. How much time it take for 10 grams of reactant to reduce to 2.5 grams. Okay. So this is the question. So first write the given things in the question. Here in the problem it is given log 2 is equal to 0.3010. Then log 3 or log 4 0.6021, log 6 0.77. If this information is given in the question, otherwise if it is not given you have to search the log table. So just remember the values log 2, log 4, log 5 like that. Okay, they will be frequently required by you. So now solution. Given reaction is first order, so write the things which are given here. Specific reaction rate means K is equal to rate constant is also called by the name specific reaction rate. So that I have just told you while dealing with the class. 10 raised to minus 3 second raised to minus 1. How much time is required to ask? Then 10 grams initial concentration is 10 grams. Concentration of reactant reduced to 2.5 grams. Okay, reduced to means after reduction it should be 2.5 grams. Now the formula is K is equal to 2.303 divided by T log of concentration of R0 divided by R. Substitute the values. T is equal to 2.303 divided by 10 raised to minus 3 second raised to minus 1 into log of R naught is 10 divided by 2.5. 2.5 divided by 10 is 4. So it is 2.303 divided by 10 raised to minus 3 second raised to minus 1 into log 4. The value of log 4 is given to you in the problem. So that is 2.303 into 10 raised to 3 into 0.6021 second raised to minus 1 or seconds, or it will be 1386.6 seconds, okay, or 1.386 into 10 raised to 3 seconds. Which answer may be alright, okay. So now I will solve some two questions more, and then I will wind up the video, okay. So now next question, rate of a fifth question, rate of a first order reaction. Rate of a first order reaction is 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 moles per liter minute raised to minus 1 at 0.5 m concentration of reaction. Calculate half-life of reaction. So see here, so based on the unit of rate you have to decide whether the reaction is first order or zero order. So here rate is given as given rate is equal to 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 moles per liter per minute raised to minus 1. So and concentration of A is equal to 0.5 moles, okay. Rate and rate constant relation generally for first order, R is equal to K into A raised to 1 is the rate constant and rate relation. So implies K is equal to R divided by concentration of A. R is 1.5 into 10 raised to minus 2 moles per liter per minute divided by 0.5 moles per liter. So it will be K is equal to 0.03 minute raised to minus 1. So you have found out the value of K. Now for first order, okay. So now find out the relation for T half. T half is equal to 0.693 divided by K, that is equal to 0.693 divided by 0.03, that is equal to 23.1 minutes, okay. So now last problem for this class. Last problem for this class, 6.1. Some more are there that I will give you in the homework, okay. As assignment, not here. I will give you the assignment. In that, I will just cover the other problems, okay. Sixth one, rate of decomposition of a substance A becomes 8 times when its concentration is doubled. When its concentration is doubled, what is the order of the reaction? What is the order of the reaction? So this is the question. So this may be asked in the competitive exams also. So here R is equal to K into A raised to N with the equation 1, or K into A raised to N with the equation 1. R2 is equal to, this is R1, rate of decomposition of a substance becomes 8 times. 8 times means rate is 8R1 is equal to when K into A is increased by double or 2A raised to N. This is equation 2. Now equation 2 divided by 1 implies R2 divided by R1. R2 is 8R1 divided by R1 is equal to K into 2A raised to N divided by K into A raised to N. So implies 8 is equal to 2 raised to N is the answer. So here 2 raised to 3 is equal to 2 raised to N. Therefore N is equal to 3. Therefore order of the reaction is equal to 3. Okay. So here in this class I have just solved 6 questions. So some more are there, and those problems I will solve in the next or to the next class. So just I will wind up the video here. Yes, and I will continue the last part of this topic in the next class. Thank you.